Welcome to my channel. I'm Danny Walker. On this episode, I'm going to share with you my top 15 favorites from the Miss Grand International Swimsuit competition. Today's episode is brought to you by Rehearsed to Relatable. It's where you can go to get tips to stand out in the interview room. If you want to hear more about it, then just click the description below for more information. I've seen online different things saying that the judges released their top 20 picks, and I purposely didn't look at those because I don't want to be influenced by judges' picks. So these were my first impressions of the swimsuit competition. First thing I want to say is that I loved this production. It was so beautifully shot. The camera angles were amazing. I love when the contestants walked out in groups and how they transitioned to walk one by one. I thought it was just so well done, and it made me just want to be there in person to see it. Hopefully one day. That would be super fun. The thing that really got me though, which I feel like is very fitting for what I've seen of Miss Grand, is a former Miss Grand Thailand hosted the swimsuit show, which I love. I love when we bring back title holders and give them the opportunity to host. I think more pageants should do that. But they put her in a swimsuit, and never before have I seen this at a pageant, a host in a swimsuit for the swimsuit competition. And it makes sense, but it was just sort of something that took me by surprise, and it really reminds me of the show Gordo y Flaca, and whenever they would do this segment where they were interviewing people in a hot tub. I don't know if you guys have seen that before, and it was always just such a kind of a funny segment that I saw, and it really reminded me of that. Now we're going to talk about my favorite top 15 in no particular order. She is giving me Miss Venezuela vibes, and I cannot remember which Miss Venezuela universe she is reminding me of right now, but it's one of them. Please comment below if you can see that resemblance as well. But this is a really solid performance. She's very happy here. I think that she could have added some more facial expression changes, especially because this is Miss Grand, and just judging from what I've seen in the past, I think that they really allow you to have a lot of fun on stage. So that's one thing that I think she could have adjusted a little bit more, but really no complaints here. It was a fabulous swimsuit performance. Absolutely loved it. This here to me is no surprise. Brazil, much like Colombia in international pageants, is a very strong competitor. Time and time again. So this performance right here was really great. I thought that she was having a lot of fun with it. I loved that moment where she just sort of like tilts her head back and does this big smile. But the walk is solid. It's very well rehearsed and executed. She's having fun on stage. This performance right here would get a great score from me in a swimsuit competition. I thought that she was phenomenal. I did not put Cuba in my top 15, but I will say this, she had a little trip on stage and she recovered, she stood up from it, but I feel like she really showed it in her face that upset her, which of course it's upsetting if you trip on stage. I've tripped on stage a ton of times, but I don't show it in my face. But the thing that really got me is that they, only for her, did a shot of the judges and the judges' reactions, and I was like, who did that? Why did you guys do that? That's not very nice. Please don't do that. It's hard enough when you're a contestant and you trip and fall on stage, and it's hard enough to get back up. So don't do some camera shots like that. Huge fan favorite here, Miss Indonesia. I have loved her for a really long time. I talked about her in some other episodes that I've done recently about Miss Grand International, and she's just fabulous here. It was interesting to see her hairstyle for me because I've seen her rock so many looks and so well. And so I actually really liked this short, kind of beachy style that she was wearing, but oh my gosh, look at her waist. You know who could never? I could never. My waist could never. And she looks incredible. She also got a really unique camera angle from the production company, so it was different, but it worked really well for her. It made her entire performance, to me, look even better, and she just rocked it. Look at her eye contact and her facials and all of her posing. She's prepared. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of these crazy poses, but Kenya did a phenomenal job with it, and the way that she executed is what I cared about. Very well rehearsed here. And just she's beautiful, okay? She's absolutely stunning. The walk itself is fabulous, but really how she's entering and exiting from her poses, this contestant knows her angles, and that is a lesson for all pageant contestants. Like, know what works for you. Like I said, like her pose that she did was so unconventional, something we don't usually see in many pageant systems, but she's confident and she knows that it looks good on her. So that to me is a really great example of a risk sort of you could take, and I don't think it's as risky for Miss Grand. She just looked absolutely fabulous. She started out with a great strong power stance here, and then we got a little bit of a wobbly arm, which initially distracted me, but after that she was fabulous. I think that this entire performance was not just great for Miss Grand, but also I could see a performance like this and the energy that she's bringing to the Miss Universe stage or just other pageants, and I thought that she was really solid, did a fantastic job, and to me, she would stand out not only in a top 15, but in a top 10 or possibly a top 5. Another really big fan fave here, and she's doing fabulous. Okay, I like her little thing like fanning herself. I'm sure it's pretty warm over there. And she just looks so confident here. I can really see now why she's been a big fan favorite, and I've been seeing her in a lot of predictions. I talked about this also in another episode, but she's done really well during this competition. Really great though. I love this ending pose that she did in her facial. She went from like a soft facial to like bigger and smiling, and it really worked for her. Loved this performance. This is great. This styling on her too, I really love. She's another contestant that I've seen a lot from recently. I love the hair down on her, and really what gets me is her eyes. So she's so expressive with her eyes, and I think that she must know that, right? Like she's using that as her strength, and this walk is amazing. Now I will mention this, at the very end of this there was a little bit of a wardrobe mishap. You would never even know it in her face that anything happened. She looked so unfazed, and I'm just like, that's the mark of a professional, okay? That's how it's done. We make mistakes, we pick ourselves back up, we recover, we keep going. Rocking the power pony, okay, I was feeling it, I was really feeling it. She is so stunning. For a second, she reminded me of my friend Genesis, who was Miss Florida USA my year at Miss USA, and she's just absolutely beautiful. I think that the pony was a really great choice for swimsuit because she is so stunning, and she is really showing up with an awesome performance here. She looked like she had a lot of fun with this competition, and that's what I love to see when I judge. Before I show you some other contestants, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notifications bell if you love content like this. Help me reach that 50,000 subscriber mark. We are so close, we're getting there. Y'all know I love Samantha. I did a whole episode for her, but this was beyond what I could have expected. So to me, this was my favorite swimsuit performance of everything because it was so well executed. Her facials, the timing of how she changed her poses, it just worked so well with the camera angles. I really don't even feel like this could have gone any better for her. To me, this is an immediate top 5 placement. I cannot wait to see her gown. I'm literally freaking out. Watch her walk down these steps like it's the easiest thing in the world. And she's just so well prepared. Like all the years trying to represent the Philippines have paid off, and everything is perfect. Literally everything. I'm just so impressed by the amount of choreography that was in this routine and how it was executed, and it's everything, and I'm beyond thrilled. I think Philippines may just be seeing their first Miss Grand title. I don't know, but this performance is definitely worthy of that. I am loving Miss Thailand. She has been so fun. I've been seeing so many videos of her with other contestants. She just seems like a good time. And she's so lively, and she's another contestant that knows how to work her facial. She knows how to work her angles. These poses are incredible. She's fit, she's fun. To me, this performance also really embodies Miss Grand International. What she's doing here, I think it's even better than her national performance. Personally, I think she's just so fantastic here and so on. I'm really excited for this, and I definitely see Thailand up there. She's another one that I'm like easily, I feel like could see with the crown on her head if things go her way. Remember, this channel is not just about me telling you my favorites. I want to hear about yours too, so make sure that you leave your favorite contestant in the comments below. Who are you rooting for? Peru, oh my goodness, body yaddy yaddy yaddy. Seriously, she is so fit, like so many of these contestants. And look at that hair flip. I wish she would have looked at the camera a little bit more in the opening, but regardless, she is so confident. Like, she's so confident, she knows she looks amazing, and I love that. And honestly, ladies, no matter how you look during a swimsuit competition, it's not the moment to be insecure about your body. You just gotta go out there and rock what you got, okay, at that point. And I just love it. So she's having fun here, and she's just doing a phenomenal job. The confidence was really doing it for me. And gosh, yeah, just this ending pose, that gaze that she gives, like her over the shoulder gaze, it just does it for me. Well done. Puerto Rico is just bringing her best here, and she's outstanding. This hair, these facials, love the little addition of her flower in her hair. I thought that was super cute. I don't always love it, but it ended up working. It wasn't overpowering here. And she just looked so beautiful. Just everything, just the execution of everything, the poses, the transitions, the facials. Oh my gosh, how stunning is she? Like, literally, how can I be her, right? Oh my goodness, just so beautiful. Loved it. I haven't heard too much about South Africa in this competition, but wow, is she so fun. Oh my gosh, so she went with another hairstyle that was like very kind of beachy and more natural, and it really, to me, makes her stand out. She looked like she was having the time of her life. And she's very, very well put together. I'm wondering who her team is, because obviously South Africa Universe has just been killing it, okay? Like, they're phenomenal. So I'm just so curious who is helping her, because she looks fantastic. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Look at her. What I love is that you can see that she's just really feeling herself. And that's what I want to see for swim. That's what I want to see for every contestant all the time. USA. Oh my gosh, I was so proud. So I've been following our queen for a little while, and I think she's been doing such a fantastic job just representing the USA throughout the competition. But this performance was so fun. I love that little pose that she did in the back. And just her confidence, you can see how much, if you followed her journey in pageantry, you can see how much she has grown from her time at, you know, Miss Earth and Miss Universe, and she's just incredible. And I feel like she's really, really ready for this. And if this is her time, another contestant right here that I can see the crown on her head. So I'm beyond impressed. I'm proud. I'm just so happy that she's chosen as our representative, because she's doing a fantastic job. I wish that a Universe USA would bring this type of energy. What's going on? Let's bring that to the stage. This was a fun little performance. It looked like she was starting with a little dance routine there, but she did really, really phenomenal here. And I just think that in recent years, Vietnam has been really bringing a lot of great contestants to international stages, and this is another example of that. And I've just been waiting for them to be taking home a new international title. So, oh my gosh, yeah, just like look at the smile and watch how she changes her facial expression and how she really connects with the camera. So that's what I like about this. I think she makes a really great use of her hair. She adds in some hair flips there, which I think you have to be careful with those. You want to do them kind of few and far between, but I feel like she had great balance within this entire performance. So very, very well done. Those are my favorites right now for the swimsuit competition. I can't wait to see evening gown and also to recap the finale for this show. So I hope that you enjoyed this episode and that you'll come back for lots more. But in the meantime, let me know the next episode that you want to see on this channel. I am paying attention to all of your requests and do my best to deliver those to you. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.